So I'm sitting down here with Sam Sabbagh
from Guaranteed Rate Mortgage. Welcome to another episode of Let's Get Real. So hi, this is LisaB. So welcome, Sam. It's great to have you on.
Thank you for having me.
And I want to talk to a lot of buyers out there because people start looking for a home first before they get their pre-approval. So today we're going to talk about the top 4 reasons why you should get your pre-approval before you start looking for a home and why you'd like to work with a professional loan officer.
So one of the main reasons why you want to make sure that you're pre-approved before you start looking for a house is because you want to identify what your buying power is, meaning what's the most that you're going to be approved for based upon your income, assets, and your credit.
While you're here, hit the like button and subscribe so you can see all of the latest videos. I find so many times clients come to me and they think that they can buy a house at a certain price point, and then when they go through the pre-approval process, they realize that they can actually afford a lot more for their house, or maybe they can't afford quite as much. So it is the most important first step before you start looking at homes.
So the second part of why it's important to make sure that you're pre-approved before you find a home is because once you do find a home, you want to make sure that you can act quickly.
In this market right now, it is so highly competitive. So a lot of times people think, well, let me find the home first and then I'll get this pre-approval process started. Oftentimes with this market and how competitive it is, there isn't even the time to gather all those documents. So it's important to reach out, get your pre-approval done. That way when you find the home, you're ready to go.
So at Guaranteed Rate, we have something called a power bid approval, where it's a fully verified pre-approval, meaning that we collect all your income, credit, assets, review all that. But not just do we collect it and review ourselves, we actually submit it through underwriting. Have an underwriter who is actually going to be assigned to your file, reviewing it once you find your home. That's going to be the same one that reviewed all your documents and already issued your approval. So when you submit all the right stuff up front, it just comes down to once you get the offer accepted, title and appraisal, and you're done.
And I cannot tell you guys how quickly these guys can close loans. They're closing loans as fast as cash offers, which many of you guys know if it's a cash offer, it can close usually in 10 to 14 days. A typical conventional loan takes about 30, and FHA and VA can take up to 45 days. These guys are closing conventional loans in under 2 weeks.
Yeah, so we actually had one recently that we worked on together. By law, the fastest that you can close a loan is in 8 days. With all the disclosures and all the timers that have to go out, we actually closed them recently together that we closed in 8 days.
Yeah, fastest deal we've ever done, even faster than the cash ones I've done. So Sam, do you want to talk to us about the lock and shop that you guys have?
Absolutely. So typically when you get your pre-approval, a lot of clients think that when they get their pre-approval, they see the interest rate on their pre-approval and they assume that's my rate. That's not the case at all. That's just simply where the rates were on that given day that you got your pre-approval. With a Guaranteed Rate, we actually allow you to lock your rate for up to 90 days while you're shopping for a home.
So I want to talk to you guys too about the importance of who you work with as a lender. And I work with a lot of sellers, and when we receive offers in, there's a lot of criteria that we're actually reviewing. And it's not just about the price of the home, it's who the lender is.
So when working with a local lender, she's on the listing side countless times, and she sees pre-approvals come from various lenders. So a lot of people, they'll work with online lenders or whatnot, but the reason why it's good to work local is because there's a very good chance that that local lender has already done business with that listing agent, and they know they can trust that person. So it's more likely that they're going to accept your offer.
In fact, that's how we met. I work with a lot of lenders, and it was a buyer who presented an offer on one of my listings, and it went so smoothly, so quickly. I said, who is this guy? I want to find out how are they able to close loans this quickly. So we met, now we're working together. Well, thank you so much for being on this episode, Sam. And if you guys have any questions about how much you can be pre-approved for on your home, feel free to reach out. I'll put our contact information in the content below.
Amina? All right.
So today we're going to talk about the top. How about I just do a quick intro and I'll just say welcome and then I'll turn it over to you. Okay, straight face.
All right.